Ipa! Welcome to an episode of Viva Los Bills. Buffalo Will, Cousin Vinny.
What up, man? It's been a while.
Been a long time. Welcome back, everybody. I think the last time I did a real quick video was before the draft. Vinny and I haven't talked in a long time. It's been a while. Life happens, but here we are, Friday night.
Been a hot minute.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute, but we ready to rock and roll for this season, man. I'm ready to rock and roll. I don't know about you, Will, but look like it's gonna be a good season, man. A lot of stuff we got to catch up on. Draft stuff, trade stuff around the league. Schedule come out yesterday. I want to hear your take on a upcoming schedule. I know it's gonna be it ain't gonna be a cakewalk, but I think we're gonna do really well this year. But we'll get into it.
I think you're right. Hopefully, let me start that banner on the bottom there. Anybody out there, as always, comment, Facebook, Twitter. I'll have to look on Twitter, YouTube. Post your comments out there. We'll answer, interact as we always do. As always, I got no new beers, just a Medallia Light. We've had this before. First beers we had on the show. Cheers to everybody out there. Cheers to you, Cousin Vinny. Salute. I'm not grading it, just drinking it.
Oh, you gotta grade it. You gotta grade it because some days it tastes better than others.
5.
And after a good draft by Bean and company, probably tastes a little bit better.
I'll give it a 5 just for today. Just for today.
I heard that. I don't think I ever got this one. It's I know we do a lot of Voodoo Rangers, but I don't think I've got this flavor. It's called the Starship Ipa. I don't know if you got it one time.
No, I didn't get that.
It's a different one. It's New Belgium, like I said, Star IPA. Give it a crack. Voodoo Ranger, see what it is. I'm trying to see the alcohol content on 7.7, so it is pretty strong. Give it a shot, man. Like any other IPA with the aftertaste. It's not bad, actually. I actually like it. It's fruity. This one's pretty decent. Yeah, it's not bad. Here it is again, man. I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
I think that's the highest you give it anything.
The Voodoo Rangers I usually get are a little bit kind of like bitter and have an aftertaste, but this was kind of like a fruity aftertaste. I really like this one. It's not bad. And plus, we had a good draft, so I upped it up a couple points.
That's good. I haven't been able to go to the liquor store. I got COVID. I have COVID.
Oh, man.
I'm on the last days of my COVID count, but I got COVID. Family, we're all quarantined in our house, and why not have a show during quarantine?
Yeah.
Anyway,
how you feeling, man? You doing all right?
I feel fine. If anything, I felt like I had a head cold or a chest cold some days, but besides that, it's been all right.
Well, last week I went to pick up my mother-in-law. I live up here by Daytona, in Daytona Beach, down here in Florida, and me and my wife took a ride. Her mother went on a cruise and came back in Miami, so I went and picked her up. She wasn't feeling too good. Come to find out, she wound up having COVID, and now my wife is positive with COVID. So we found out, I believe, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I came out negative. I didn't have it. I had a little bit of sore throat. I thought I did have it, but both my tests come back negative. So she's at home with her mom's. I said, "Pa fuera." I don't want to catch it. Pa fuera. No, but she didn't want to get me sick. So she's thoughtful like that. She's with her mom. I'm over here by myself. But celebrating the Bills, man. Celebrating the Bills. I mean, I'm looking forward to the season. I'm excited. A lot of good things. Bean again with his magic, But I know you're gonna get into it. I'm just jumping the gun right quick. But go Bills, baby.
Yeah. Real quick, Brian ended up liking our show. Brian, if you want, comment. So how did you feel about this draft? Honestly, I'm going to look at this draft, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, it's probably the first time in a long time I didn't care for the draft. I wasn't pumped. I wasn't excited. I thought they would go either the kid they did, Elam, or the kid out of Clemson at corner in the first round pick. That's what I thought. That's what we needed. And if you look at our team, there's not much we really need. It's just more of depth. So that's what I was looking at. More depth because, and honestly, if you're looking at this squad that came in, maybe 3 guys might get a starting job. I don't know. How did you feel about the draft? We'll go around some of the players, but how did you feel about the draft?
Well, first of all, I know there was some needs that we needed, in terms of cornerback. I'm excited about the kid that we got from Florida. He seems like he's going to be a baller. To me, I actually think he's a steal. I like him a lot. We needed a number 2 corner, being that your boy Levi Wallace went to Pittsburgh. I'm excited about that. The one thing I was a little confused, and a lot of guys talk about it on social media, is I was looking for a running back. So I was kind of surprised that we went with a running back again with James Cook. Is he a great running back? Absolutely, man. I think we got a good deal. We got a good pick for James Cook. But me and you have talked about it during the season. A lot of guys are talking about, we need to run the ball, or we need running backs. We need running backs. But how are you going to need a running back if we're not using a running back? We don't even get to see what Singletary and Zach Moss can give, to put on the table if they're not given an opportunity. Now, granted, at the end of the season, last season, they gave Singletary a little bit more touches, and he was balling, man. So, I'm a little confused on that, but hey, Bean is the genius, so I'm just going along for the ride. I don't know what that means in terms of Singletary's future, Zach Moss's future, in terms of being traded, or if they're going to stay. James Cook is going to make the team. I mean, of course he's going to make the team, but if he's going to make the 53-man roster, there's a whole bunch of questions I have. But, hey, man, and Bean, I trust.
No, I agree. Listen, by the way, Brian ended up saying his Eagles are going to be tough. Yeah, they did. They had a pretty nice draft, and with the trade was pretty good. The one thing,
Absolutely.
like you say, listen, we finally saw what Singletary could do when he touched the ball 20 times. And we keep saying this. We've been saying it the last 2 years or so. Everybody says we need a running back, but how do we know if we really need a running back when they weren't running the ball?
Yeah.
There was people on Twitter like, Cook. And I didn't even know this was Dalvin Cook's brother. So you can see how much research I did. If he's anything like Dalvin Cook, he's a beast. I'll give my comments on what I saw from the guy. But he's the same build as Singletary, they've been working out actually together for the draft.
They're from the same area.
Yeah. So they knew each other. They were working out together, it's cool. Zach Moss, he's fallen into a doghouse. People are like already giving up on the guy. The guy didn't even get to touch the ball. You can't even see what he's doing, And to me, he's more north and south. He could catch the ball. He's got great hands. But to me, he's a little harder. He's a stronger runner than Singletary. And we should have seen that a little bit more, especially in the playoffs, because they were just stuffing Singletary.
Yep.
Like you said, the corners, we know we needed a corner because Wallace was gone for $4 million. Still burns me, but hey, it is what it is. And that ship has sailed. Can't live on that anymore.
No, for sure, man.
People thought I was crazy, and I love social media because if you give your suggestion or you say, everybody hates you, whatever. Yeah. I wasn't happy that we traded, what was it, our 4th round pick? They did end up getting other 6th round picks, a bunch of them. 4th round, is it better than a 6th round pick? Yeah, I thought. And especially with this draft, to me, was just depth. It wasn't really getting guys that are probably going to start. I would be surprised. I'll give my comments later on the guys I think who might start. I don't think 3 guys are going to probably make the starting team. I think. We'll see. But
I'm excited. If we go down the list real quick, I mean, the linebacker kid is good. The Tyrell Bernard, that was a great pick. I don't know what you think about that.
You think he could start? I think. Listen, I think he might, if anything, get on special teams.
Probably a nickel. Yeah, special teams, or maybe on a nickel or something. But what do you think? Like 4-3, who come in there?
Real quick before since we're going to touch on this, this is what the Bills they announced today. They signed everybody. They signed all their draft picks. They signed all their undrafted free agents. Everybody's been signed just in time for their rookie minicamp, which is this weekend, which is great. This is off the Buffalo Bills PR Twitter page. Give respect as always. My buddy Angelo ended up saying Raiders, bitch. Raider fans coming in hot as always in the beginning of the season. Then they fade at the end. Anyway, here it is. Here's
Damn, you just had to dig that one.
Yeah. You call me bitch. Come on now. All right. You're talking about Tyrell Bernard out of Baylor, 3rd round pick by the Bills. So what I was looking at this guy, he's only what, 6 foot tall? 6 foot tall and 220. That's small
He's a
for
little
a
light.
linebacker.
He's a little light, yeah. He's a little light.
He's got motors. He's
Yeah,
more
but
of
his
a
speed.
blitzing-
You see his speed?
He's got speed, and he's more of a blitzing linebacker. So what I've noticed is a lot of these guys, the linebackers they took are like blitzing linebackers. So you got Von Miller. These kids are going to make it or break it. Learn from Von Miller. That's all they have to do. Learn how to take the angles. The kid is, he loves rushing the quarterback, which is fine. The thing they're going to have to pick up is dropping into coverage. 6 foot 220. That's like a safety.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he got the speed of a safety, and I see a little bit of film on him. He's got a good motor. I like him. Do I think he'll start this year? There'll be certain situations, but I believe he'll be on special teams. But you just mentioned Von Miller, which we didn't even talk about that. We haven't had a chance to talk about that.
That's right. We haven't talked in a while.
We haven't talked at all. Yeah. I might as well just go down the line while we talk. Say names. Just might as well talk about them. But Von Miller, great acquisition. I was surprised. That was I didn't think Bean could come up with some money with the money he did to get an impact player, and he pulled the strings and got it. That's why he's the #1 GM in the NFL right now. The only thing I was sad about is that when we got Von Miller, that kind of pushed Jerry Hughes to the side. So Jerry Hughes wound up leaving and going to the Houston Texans. Gonna miss you, Jerry. Great career. He was the oldest tenured player from the Buffalo Bills. Huh?
9 years.
9 years. 9 years. Yeah, like I said, he was the oldest tenured player, from the original guys, and he's gone now. But wish him the best, man. And when guys like that lead to other teams, I'm the type of guy that I still root for them. I mean, I don't root for their team, but I root for them individually. You know what I mean? So hey, good luck to you, Jerry.
Yeah, he actually had posted. Actually, let's look at this. This is like a segue. He posted this on Twitter. Jerry Hughes, thanking the Bills Mafia for 9 years. Made a lot of friends and family, and thanking his teammates and everything like that on Twitter. Mm-hmm. So I like Jerry. His sack production wasn't there like last years before. He still had a very good percentage rating out there for pressures and stuff, but it was time, especially with all the young guys we have and all the moves they did. So he wasn't going to be there.
I'm once we signed Von Miller, like my head just started immediately saying, what's the matchup going to be? Who's going to be the edge guy? Is that Vanessa, Boogie Basham, Miller? Man, we're going to be beast mode on the edge, man. And that's exactly what we need. We need to pressure all these quarterbacks, because I know the secondary, Micah Hyde, Poyer, they're going to have a field day this year. I think they're going to have a great year. And now's the year, man. I'm not going to lie to you, Will. We got everything looks good on paper. A lot of these guys are going to be free agents coming next year. A lot of guys want to get big money. So I think they're going to ball this year, man. This is, to me, this year, 2022, is a Super Bowl or bust, man. I know we've been talking about we had good chances past 2 seasons, like our chances are really good. And, barring what happened with the 13-second deal over there in overtime with Kansas City, I think, if we're healthy and Josh Allen doesn't get hurt, God forbid, knock on wood, and the football gods are kind of with us, I think we got a good shot of taking the whole thing this year.
I mean, it's a tough schedule, which is fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll get into that. I think they do have a good chance. I've been just joking with my buddy Justin, our friend, the Jet fan who comes on, and even Jordan, saying, they're like, oh, this is the Bills' last year. I was like, I don't think it's the last year. I'm giving them 2 years.
Yeah.
And then it all depends on the moves. These guys have been making great moves, so it could be longer. But Poyer, There's another guy. He just signed with who? Rosenthal over there and asking for a new deal. He wants to
He
get
wants
paid.
some money.
Tremaine Edmonds, he's got to get paid. Ed Oliver next year, he's got to get paid. So we're not going to be able to keep all these guys.
Yeah.
And unless they work some crazy magic. So this is the year, like I said, some of these guys, that's why I wouldn't have traded away the 4th round pick, because you could find that linebacker, or you could find that replacement for, say, Trey, or, Poyer, or you're not getting rid of Ed Oliver. He's too young, and Edmonds is too young. So out of those 3, I probably would let go of Poyer if I had to, even though I wouldn't want to. The combination is just nasty.
When it comes down to it, yeah. In terms of
the reality is, you can't keep all these guys. So it's just.
But the good thing about Buffalo. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up right quick, and we're gonna move on because I know me and you're gonna probably get into depth about it. I really don't want to. When I saw James Cook get drafted, and they called his name, it's like, I don't know if you saw it, but did you see his response? It was kind of like how Zach Moss reacted. It was kind of like, did he even know he got drafted? Or I was like, I felt a little weird about it. You know what I'm saying?
Me too, because I watched pretty much all the Bills picks. So I was like, yo, he does not look happy to go to Buffalo. But supposedly, he was fine. He wanted to come to Buffalo, and that his kid was crying and he didn't hear the phone call or something. I don't know. There was some weird thing that they were saying.
I sure hope that was the case, man, because it's like 2 seasons in a row. Zach Moss is now him act like they don't want to be here. But to rebuke that, to refute that, guys are wanting to come to Buffalo, man.
Yeah.
We haven't had that in years. Now guys are talking about they want to come to Buffalo. Mm-hmm. Von Miller wanted to come to Buffalo. Yeah. Zach Moss talking about he fell in love with. Not Zach Moss. James Cook said he fell in love with it. But his reaction didn't match what he said to me, in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes.
That was the thing. And all right, so let's go through the picks. We'll talk about the picks real quick. First pick, what is it? Kyrie Elm, 6'2". I like his size, 6'2", 220. The guy could come up, tackle. He's aggressive. So one thing he's going to have to watch, to me, which I saw in some of the tape, was that, it's like he could get called for pass interference in the pros. So he's going to have to take back a little. And one thing I did like was Trey White met him when he got there to Buffalo right away, and they had talk. So that was good. The only negative thing I really heard was that this kid never lived up to the hype from his freshman year in college.
Yeah.
His freshman year was his best year. But just watching and listening, he's going to slide. I don't think, everybody's penciling him in at the second spot. I don't think he's going to beat Dane Jackson.
I don't think so either. It's going to be a great camp. That's what I was going to tell you. I'm looking forward to mini camp and see how things fold out.
I hope he plays great, but I don't think he's going to beat Dane Jackson. Again, Dane Jackson's been there. And then some of the other guys, on the Bills roster, I got to pull it up. Where the hell did it go?
Yeah.
Some of the guys ended up having a good year last year, and that's why I think they were able to say, we'll let Wallace go. Elijah Griffin ended up stepping up,
Yeah.
Cam Lewis, he stepped up. So
Cam Lewis too, that's right.
Quarterbacks, these guys are hungry, and they want that second spot. And we don't know if Trey is going to be ready for the first week. So that's a big thing too.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, that injury that he had, he won't be back till mid-September, early October. So, that's probably game 4, game 5.
Yeah.
By then.
So at that point, who knows who we're running with? Hopefully Elam can step up. But you might have Dane Jackson, Cam Lewis, Griffin. Who knows? Tywan Johnson.
What I liked about this kid was when he got that phone call to come to the Buffalo Bills, first thing he told the defensive coordinator, hey, let me get the playbook.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn awesome, bro. That's pretty awesome. To me, I felt excited that the kid's ready to go to work. So we'll see. He's very aggressive. He was very aggressive over there in Florida. A lot of people say, his speed is good. Technique's a little bit off, but, he's going to get good coaching over there in Buffalo. So I think he's going to be able to step up, and who knows? Let's see. Like I said, I'm looking forward to camp and see how these guys battle it out and see how he does.
I think they'll be good, and that's the one thing. I think there's going to be a lot of competition. They're going to push each other, which is always better there. James Cook, second round pick, running back. I thought, you know who had a good draft, which I hate to say it,
Jets.
the Jets. And
Yeah.
but how wouldn't they? They had all these picks in the first round. The
Yeah.
one move I
Yeah.
did like was when they came back in late in the first round to get the D end, and then
Yep.
in the second round they traded, and I was like, oh, they're going to take the kid, the running back out of Iowa State or whatever it was, and I was like, hopefully the Bills could get him, but I knew the Jets were going to take him once they did that. Besides that, Cook. All right, this kid, he has great hands.
Mm-hmm.
He has great hands. So
he's like a slot receiver, man. I think he'll fit in more of a slot receiver than a running back.
He reminded me of Thurman Thomas out there catching passes.
Yes, sir.
He could catch anything pretty much, which is great. Is he that strong, pounding running back?
Yeah.
But he'll make a sharp, quick cut, and he's gone. He's got good speed. He could cut like nobody's business. He just gives us another running back like we have, to me.
I think you know what? I think he. Nah, you know what? Because we got the kid from the Jets as slot receiver.
Crowder.
What the heck's his name? Huh?
Crowder.
Yeah. I think he would fit in a role like that, more of a catching out the backfield.
That's what he's going to do. But he could run a deep route, so that they're going to have weapons. They have weapons, which we know the Bills have weapons now. They even have more weapons. But we don't, to me, unless Duke Johnson, which I don't know if he's going to make the squad, he is, you don't have that pounder unless they get him off the ride. But James Cook, it could be a beast. Then we talk about the third pick, Tyrell Bernard, like we said. I got the guy's good blitzer. He could tackle, learn from Von Miller. But to me, he's kind of small, 6 foot, 220. 220 is a little light also at linebacker.
That's like me on the diet.
And grab you. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's like me on the diet.
And that's 20 pounds heavier than me. And I'm only 5'6".
Well, I'm 20 pounds. I'm 25 heavier than that. So I'm 6 foot. So,
by the way,
that's like I said, that's me on the diet.
Angelo, because Angelo's like 6'3" or 6'4" or something. He's like, Will the Giant calling a 6 footer small. That's right, Angelo. I don't care. Keeping it real. So as I complain,
I'm still a little upset about the Antonio Williams when they gave him up to the Giants. I'm still a little upset about that. I really like the kid. I thought he was going to really kind of step up for us, but hey, I guess they know more than we do, right? That's why we're over here speculating, and they know what they're doing over there.
I don't know, but the Giants picked him up real quick. Buffalo, the GM picked him up real fast. So he knows something. I tell my Giant friends, listen, watch out for the kid. I think he's going to be good. Fifth round pick. A lot of people are calling this kid a steal. Kahil Shakir. So when I watch from this kid,
the wide receiver?
Yeah.
He's really nasty. What is he? Boise State? Where was he from?
State, yeah.
Boise State. Yeah, he's nasty.
The kid has good hands, good speed. A lot of people.
He's kind of like Gabriel Davis. If you watch his film, have you seen his film?
Yeah.
He's kind of reminds you of me. If he reminds me of Gabriel Davis, like that type of receiver.
Let me see something real quick. Okay, it doesn't have the stuff. Yeah, see Boise State, and he's quick. He gets in that slot.
Yeah,
he's nasty. We have a lot of slot receivers.
Yeah.
So, can he make the squad? I think there's going to be a lot of competition.
It's a lot of man. I'm so excited to see this offense this year. Whatever happened to Cole Beasley, dear? I haven't kept up. Have he signed anywhere?
I have no idea if he signed anywhere. I'll have to look. Maybe it'll pop up, but as for all I know, he hasn't. So I don't know. So moving on from that, 6th round pick, we ended up having 3 in the 6th round. The punting god, they're calling him Matt.
Oh yeah.
All right. Crazy power. He could boot the ball with nobody's business. The one problem with him is he doesn't punt towards the ends. Usually his punt is straight down the middle of the field. He's not a directional punter. So he has to learn how to punt that ball directionally, because in the NFL,
Oh yeah,
unless
you
our
got to
guys are
place the
getting
ball.
down there that quick, these people are going to they're going to run on our asses. So he needs to
Yeah,
learn. And he's one of the guys I think that might win a job, especially with hacking it up last year, those few games.
yeah.
I think he could get a job if he learns how to directional kick. Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
the ball placement he has is insane, man. I guess that's why they call him the punt guy.
no, it's the
And
power he kicks with.
the
He
power.
averages
I think
like 50 yards or 40, almost.
I know.
He boots
But
like
the
crazy.
film that I watched on him, he's always inside the 5 yard line. Like he's really accurate. Like, he does some stuff with the ball that bounces. I don't know if you've seen film on him. He's
Yeah,
got
but
a
it's
great leg.
straight.
Huh?
It's always like 5 yard or within the 10 or the 20 or 10 yard line, but
Yep.
it's dead center field. He's not
Yep.
kicking
Yeah,
it out
that's
of
true.
bounds. We're
That's
kicking it
true.
to the corners. He's just kicking it
Yeah.
straight down the middle. So
Yep.
these good returners in the NFL, that's not good. That's what they want. So
Well, we'll
that's
see.
something you have to work on.
Hopefully our special teams coach will help him out. Get
Yeah,
that
hopefully.
direction going.
But
I like that. I like that pick.
Yeah, no, we needed it. Hack wasn't doing too well, and why overpay a punter out there when you could just draft one, especially with the kids' power in the leg. Now they just got to teach them how to directionally kick it.
Direction. Yeah.
So right now, out of the three guys, I think Elam, Cook, and Matt here will make this. Will start. I don't know, like Cook is going to share reps, but he's going to be on the 53-man roster, I think.
You think
Cornerback.
he'll make it?
Yeah. Christian Benford. This kid was out of, I think it was Villanova. Let me check this thing over here. Yeah, Villanova.
I don't know much about him.
He has good ball skills, good positioning, but he played at Villanova. Not to knock it, but you're not playing against the top schools.
SEC, AC, you're not playing. Yeah, I feel you, bro. It's a totally different beast.
When you watch the tape, the kid's always there. He's got good positioning. He's got good height. He's got good ball skills, but it's not Georgia. It's not Alabama. The good thing about Elam, he faced those guys. He played Williams from Alabama. So, I can't knock him for it, but hopefully he steps up and you see what he could do. Yeah. But that's my thing. It's like, all right, good kid, good game. Villanova. He was one of the best corners in that division, but it's Villanova.
I know exactly what you're saying, man. I'm not. If it was basketball, I'd be like, yeah, he came from a good pedigree over there for Villanova. But it's Villanova football. I'm not. I'm with you. I ain't knocking it, but I see what you're saying. It's not the SEC. It's not the ACC. It's not these speed guys. But
I'm not saying there's no talent in those leagues.
Don't back it up. Don't back up now. Don't try to compliment me.
I'm just giving the guy the benefit of the doubt, but you're looking at it, you're like, it's Villanova. All right. So, like we said, we needed depth. And I think the only thing I didn't pick, I think I might have picked a D end or something like that in my little draft. I never picked a punter, but I did think we would go at least two corners. And we went two corners. I thought we would go at least one offensive lineman. We did, which was Luke Tenuta. The guy's 6'8", huge.
Is that the guy that slammed somebody on the table?
Did he? I don't know.
So one of the old linemen that got, I don't know if it was, he picked up somebody, threw him on the table to celebrate his being picked up by the Bills.
Then it had to be
go
him
back.
He's the only guy we picked up in that we drafted, unless it was an undrafted free agent. But he was the one guy we drafted. He's 6'8", offensive tackle. The one knock that people were saying on him is that he has small arms. So that's what they were saying. I watched some footage. You don't really get a lot of footage of offensive linemen out there.
Yeah.
So who knows? It's a depth move. 6'8", guy's huge. Hopefully they could, turn him into a beast. Now this
You just
guy,
need to start eating some buffalo wings up there. Get your weight up.
get some strength, straighten out those
Mhm.
arms. Our last pick in the 7th round was Balin Spector. I don't know if you've seen footage on this kid from Clemson. He can rush the quarterback just like Bernard.
I'm
The
surprised
one
he
thing
didn't get picked up too. That was our 7th round pick, I believe.
6'1", 233. He's a little bigger. He's an inch taller and what was it, 13 pounds heavier. I saw more footage on this guy. You know, he dropped into coverage. I saw him in coverage a few times and holding his ground, stopping the run at the line of scrimmage or getting in there. He played 5 years actually at Clemson, so he's
Mm.
seasoned. I actually liked the way this guy was playing out there. Just looking, people might think I'm crazy now. I like him a little bit more than
Mhm.
Bernard as
Wow.
an all around
Mm.
back.
I got
You
you.
know, Bernard might be a better rusher, might be faster, but as an all around linebacker, I thought I like Spector more.
We're gonna keep an eye on that.
Anything
We're
on
gonna
this
write
guy?
that down.
Huh?
We're gonna write that down. We'll see what happens in camp.
I'm not betting no shirt on this one. We might have to do the boogie and
Yeah.
boogie and
We gotta
Russo.
when the season starts, we gotta get another bet. I need more shirts.
I might need to do boogie and Russo again because you know Russo's going to get more playing time this year.
I don't
Now,
know. Boogie kind of shined in terms of his reps. He was right there.
no, he
He
wasn't.
almost
He
put
had
it up.
almost 200 or 300 reps less.
I know, but I'm saying he started coming up at the
Yeah,
end. You know that.
and he started having some sacks. All
Yeah,
right,
I was
real
like,
quick.
oh,
I don't want to see that one yet. I'm going to put this back up here. So there's the following undrafted free agents. They had a tackle, a running back. I was like, I remembered his name, Raheem Blackshear. He actually played at Rutgers, and I shoot Rutgers games, and he transferred to Virginia Tech for his last year.
oh, nice.
Cornerback sorry, pronounced
Trayvon Fuller.
Trayvon Fuller, Kingsley Jonathan, DN, so that they ended up getting a DN. A tackle, Tanner Owen, wide receiver, Neil Powell, Malik
Oh,
Williams, and then the tight end. Hold on, it's getting cut off. Tight end, Jalen Windemeyer. Actually, this tight end, I like him. I think he's got a shot of making the squad.
wow.
Now let me
You
take
know
this
one
down.
team. You know one team that didn't have any NFL players come out of the draft was Texas. I
Really?
read that somewhere. Texas didn't get one, not even one player going in the draft this year.
Wow. Texas used to be a big school.
Powerhouse. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. Alec Anderson, offensive lineman. For what I saw, good footwork, adds depth at center. I think he was from Boston College or something. I could see him, depth, getting some reps after Mitch or something to see if he can make the squad or not. Raheem Blackshear. I don't know if you saw anything. This kid, to me, is a pretty good, strong runner. He could catch the ball. Rutgers love throwing that little slant pass or just a wing pass to the side. And he's not a bad running back. He'll probably be on the practice squad. I would be surprised if he's not. I actually like this kid, Tavon Fuller. He's from Tulsa, corner, very aggressive. He had surgery on one of his hands, where your big club, and he was out there the next day after surgery playing. Never missed a beat. The guy's very aggressive, physical, and he could come up and lay a pop. If you get to go watch some video on him. I think he'll make at least our practice squad.
Sweet.
Defensive end, the guy I was looking at, Kingsley Jonathan, defensive end out of Syracuse. I used to root for Syracuse. Falling off some, but the kid has a good motor, nice little swim move.
I used to root for Syracuse too when Jim Boeheim was coach.
Oh, yep.
In
one problem with
basketball.
him, he needs to stay healthy. If this kid could stay healthy, I think he'll be on our practice squad. And who knows, maybe he'll be on the squad next year if nobody plucks him. I think he could be that guy. Derek He's an offensive lineman. Depth needs work. From what I saw, he was allowing guys just to get up in his chest, defensive ends. That's not going to work in the pros. I would be surprised if he makes our practice squad. Offensive lineman, Tanner Owen. He actually played in Kearney, New Jersey. New Jersey. Yep. Couldn't find any film on him. He went to Mizzou. He's from Missouri. I'm not sure. I tried to see. I could not find anything on him. The wide receiver, Neil Powell, BYU. The kid can line up inside the slot, can line up outside. He looks like he's running in slow motion. He's got those long strides, but he catches anything and everything. Wide receiver Malik Williams, Appalachian State. This kid looked like he was always open in the middle of the field. So can he make the squad? It's going to be tough, man. We have so many wide receivers, but these guys, they have a lot of talent. The tight end, though, Jalen Windermeyer, he was the biggest, I think, the quarterback over there in Texas A&M's favorite target. The guy's big hands, good hands, strong after the catch. I don't know about his blocking, but I think this guy will make our squad. Even though we carry 2 tight ends most of the time on the active roster, I could see him making our practice squad. Some of these guys look pretty good, man.
We got a lot of we're stacked at every position, man. That's what I'm saying. This year looks good. You know what I mean? If you go down on paper anyway, looks real good. But I know you want to get on the schedule. We got what we have 30 minutes left. I don't know if you want to. Huh?
We got time. Don't worry, Vinny.
Yeah. It's Friday night.
You're in the house. You're in the house all alone.
I know. I got to clean up the house before she come home.
All right. Here. Let's get on some news real quick. Here, I'll throw this up again. This is from the Buffalo Bills website, the PR Twitter page. Listen, the Bills are opening the football year Thursday night, September 8th, right there at SoFi Stadium. We're kicking off the season. When was the last time the Buffalo Bills kicked off the season? I cannot remember. Now, what else we got here? We got 5 primetime games. As you can see, Tennessee. Well, we got the first one with the Rams. Then we play on Monday night against Tennessee the following week. We end up playing Green Bay.
Home, finally.
Huh? Well,
at home, finally.
Play at Green Bay on Sunday night. Then we play the New York Jets at 1 p.m. And I think, what was it? New England Patriots, we play on Thursday. And we play on Thanksgiving. We play the Lions, the first game on Thanksgiving at 12:30. So either I'm going to be a happy camper during the day, or I'm going to be very upset. And we're playing Detroit, so we better be very happy.
I better eat my I better eat my turkey before lunch.
All right, I'm gonna take this down. So move back from the screen real quick, because all I see is your goatee. Bam! Now, so there was something, right? People were writing out there. The Bills get a 13-day net rest differential. So they're saying we get the most rest out of any teams out there. So why is that? Let's throw this back up here. Boom. So 3 days more rest than the Titans in week 2, because we're starting the season on Thursday night and the Titans are playing on Sunday. So we get a few extra days off. So that's one of them. The other one, people are saying,
we don't have no bye, though.
No, we do have a bye. Everybody has a bye. Come on, man. Stop.
Well, oh, yeah. That's right. The 23rd. That's right.
All right. By the way, Dave Brown, our buddy, liked our show. He's out there.
What's up, Dave?
So we get 3 extra days because we're playing on Monday night against Tennessee. That's good. We got 3 days to practice for them. Hopefully we can stop the run this year.
It's actually a total of 11 days if you really look at it. That's what they're talking
about. Hold
about.
on. I got the breakdown. So here we go.
All right.
We're past that. Now, when we go to play the Green Bay Packers, we're coming off our bye week. They're not. So that's 7 days coming off our bye week to play the Packers. So we get a whole week before we get the bye. So that right now is 10 days. And then if you skip all the way up to the Jets, our last game against the Jets in week 14, we get an extra 3 days because we're coming off a Thursday night game and they're playing on Sunday. That's why. So we're out there with.
But you could argue the fact that okay, we got a couple days more rest than a lot of teams. But if you look at Pittsburgh, they're not even going to go to the West Coast this year. Look at their schedule. Everything's on the East Coast. They don't even have to travel all the way to the West Coast. It's the only team that's not going to be in the West, have a West Coast game. So are you going to cry about that?
Another thing they're saying is that the Bills don't face any teams coming off their bye this year. I'm fine with that. About time we get some favoring towards us in the schedule. But by the way, about time. There. Where are we playing Kansas City for the third year in a row?
At Kansas City.
Why can't we get a game?
That's why I was excited when you said Tennessee. We're going to play them at home on a Monday night. So hopefully we're able to do something about that because the last 2 whippings we got from Tennessee was in their house.
Well, hopefully we can slow them down. Hopefully.
Yep.
Out of this schedule, what game are you most looking forward to?
Man, there's several games. There's 2 games that I'm really looking forward to, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs game, and that is a Green Bay Packer game, because I think if the Green Bay Packers do good this year and we do good this year, I think that's a preview of February 12th, the Super Bowl in Glendale, Arizona. Those are the 2 games I'm looking forward to.
I agree with you. Listen, I'm looking forward to the Green Bay Packer game more than any of them, just because I'm going to take this down. Just because Aaron Rodgers won the stupid MVP 2 years in a row. Josh Allen should have won it at least the year before. Last year, okay, you could say, but guess what? Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw the deep ball anymore. He throws everything short or close by. He doesn't take shots anymore. That's why he's not throwing interceptions, really. And that's why, his numbers look so great. But whatever. And Kansas City, because we beat Kansas City. But that's not even the main game. To me, the main game, like I said, is this Green Bay Packer game. I want to see the Bills. And this is a tough schedule. Everybody's, okay, we're getting a little extra rest. I don't like Thursday night games.
We can't cut out this Thursday night. I'm sorry. I said we can't count out this first game too. I'm kind of excited to watch this first game too.
Oh yeah,
we're going against the Super Bowl champs right off the bat.
Yeah, and that team, they're stacked, so they could be there again.
It's a good game.
You're looking at the Rams, playoff team. Tennessee, they made the playoffs, right?
Yep.
Playoff team. Miami didn't make it. Baltimore, they missed it this year, right?
Yeah, but wait. But Miami picked up Tyreek Hill. They're supposedly Tua Tagovailoa is throwing the ball a little bit better, but I saw a video. I mean, we could go down real quick. I seen a video where he threw the ball, and when Tyreek went to catch it, he literally was backpedaling, like he had to come back to the ball. So that's going to be tough, man. I mean, you're going to have 2 great wide receivers, but if you don't have anybody to throw you the ball, it's like having 2 Maseratis in the driveway of a trailer park.
You heard it here first. You ready?
All right, go ahead.
Miami's going to be last in our division.
Ooh, Jets looking good, man, with their draft.
Ooh, I think Miami dropped to last.
I got a $200 bet on the Bills against the Jets with my brother-in-law. It's 2-1. Last year I beat him. I promised I bet him if we beat him twice that he got to give me $100. Now this year he wants to go double or nothing, so it's $200. All he got to do is win 1 game. So I'm hoping we sweep the Jets.
Damn.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I think that might be. I'm trying to see what else we
Yeah.
got here besides just us talking some BS right here. I think we covered pretty much everything here. Yeah, listen, I looking at the schedule, it's not going to be easy. People like have us in the Super Bowl already. I mean, you're starting off with the Rams, Tennessee,
Yeah,
who
man.
we have not been able to beat in the last 2 years.
Yep.
Miami,
Yep.
we should beat. Baltimore is going to be a tough game, but I think we should be
Yes,
able to
sir.
beat that. Again, Pittsburgh. We thought they were going to beat Pittsburgh last year, and we lost. I think, to me, they might be a more better rounded team, but who knows? Kansas City is a toss up. I think we should beat Kansas City.
Yeah.
But right here, I'm talking without even thinking because we might not have Trey for the first 4 or 5
That's
games.
right. All these 5 games. Yes, sir.
That might mess up our whole thing there.
Mm-hmm.
You want Trey back for Kansas City and Green Bay. Jets are going to be a better team. Minnesota's a team you never know because, they're like wild card. Cleveland's got a very good team there.
Yes,
And now you
sir.
got the strong Watson. Who knows if he's going to be playing or not. Detroit, you can't sleep on. They're actually a very young, hard-headed, strong team there.
Yep.
New England, they're always going to play us tough. Jets again, Miami, Chicago we should beat, Cincinnati. They're a good team. And New England.
We're playing 2 teams that went to the Super Bowl last year, right off the bat. So
you're playing a lot of playoff teams.
Yeah.
A lot of playoff teams. So they just got to put in work. We're going to
see. We're going to see.
A lot of talent out there. So, yeah. What else we got here, Vinny?
Pretty much, man, I'm just excited. You know what I mean? We're back. We're able to.
We're going to have our stadium. I don't know if we talked about our new stadium coming.
We got some money. We got some cash from the state. We're going to be all right.
They're actually is the biggest grab for taxpayer money in NFL history, I think.
History. Now, are they going to have it? Are they going to do it in Orchard Park? Did they say the location yet?
I don't think they've said the location yet. But, I mean, this is the drawing of one option. I don't know if this is going to be it or if this is going to be it. I mean, I kind of like this because it's still open.
Yeah.
But if the Bills ever want to hold a Super Bowl, that thing would have to be closed.
Yeah.
But that actually looks pretty cool because you still get the wind and everything there. Yeah. So who knows? We'll see. I don't know. But
I'm excited.
I'm excited too because they're not going anywhere. A lot of money though. Oof, a lot of money.
We got a plan. I don't know if we're gonna maybe meet up and go to a home game. Me and you meet up somewhere. Or if you're gonna come down to Miami.
That's what I told my buddy who's a Miami fan. I was gonna tell you, maybe try to go down there for that Miami game. You know what I don't like about it though? It's Miami in September. Come on, man. Couldn't they make it like in October, maybe?
It's still gonna be hot as hell over in that stadium in September.
You get to enjoy the heat all the time. Now, if it was colder here, going to Miami would be nice.
Let me tell you something. I went to the Jacksonville game, and it was still pretty cool. But man, it gets hot. It was hot over there, and then I went to I got a beer, bottle of water, a hot dog for me and my son each. It was like $40 just for that. It was like $6 for water. So
that's nothing. You haven't been up here in a long time for a game.
Really, what's
like $60 or more.
Wow,
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Wow. The prices here.
I had a bottle of water. I was like sipping it, like.
Yeah, and the tickets you got with the VIP package, it cost you how much again? It was like
I don't even remember, man. I don't remember because I wanted you to come, so my son said it wound up going. I even forgot. I think it was $120 or something like that.
I think
I don't even remember.
Like I looked for that same package to go to the Jets versus Bills game. It was almost $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Insane. Totally different. But yeah, looking at this, I mean, hold on. Where's the schedule again? Boom. We should try to go up to Buffalo. But I would say go up to Buffalo before October
Okay, so what? So the only before October, the only thing we have is Tennessee and
But
Pittsburgh.
that's true. I
That's it.
mean, you could get crazy and
Go
maybe
Green Bay. That'd be a nice
Minnesota.
game, but that's an NBC game. That's a
That's one of
primetime game. So them tickets are high dollar.
maybe against Minnesota, you might not get snowed in by November 13th.
Man, that's November. That's already cold for me over there.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to try to get to a game. Hopefully, we'll be able to hook up with Fred and Vader, and Mando, and Stormtrooper, and all these guys. Maybe we'll get to chill with all those guys and have some fun and hang
For
out.
sure, for sure.
You know. All right.
Looking forward to the season, man.
Me too. We still got 8 minutes here. On this squad, who you looking forward to seeing, or who's the most you want to see? Like out of 2 guys, if you want, or 3 guys. Out of the
well, you pretty much mentioned them, Kyrie Elm. I like him. I've seen a lot of film on him in Florida. I'm looking forward to him to take that number 2 spot. Well, I think he'll get it right away. He's gonna have to put in work. He's a little bit raw. I like him a lot. James Cook, I don't know how he's gonna fit in unless Bean trades either Singletary or Moss, and he's able to get plugged in. I don't see him, getting in probably mid-season, but I'm looking forward to him. I'm actually looking to see Tyrell Bernard also. I know you say he's a little undersized, but I like him a lot. The punter, Matt, what's his name? Matt Ariza, with some work, see how he does. Those are pretty much the guys I'm looking for. And even I'm even intrigued about this Khalil Shakir guy. A lot of people are saying that he was a steal in this draft.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Matt Carino said it wasn't even fair. The draft that we got, the draft pick of Khalil Shakir for 5th round. He said the Bills ain't even playing fair no more. So that means this kid is good. I'm gonna go watch. I've seen some film on him. I like him a lot, but man, we're so stacked at the wide receiver position. I don't know how you would be able to get in.
That's the problem. I'm thinking.
I'm looking forward to the camp. I want to see camp. I want to see how these guys fight it out, the competition, and Bean and McDermott love competition in camp. So I think they got all they want right there with in terms of competition.
I think I would be surprised if any of these offensive linemen make it, especially with the moves the Bills did with all these guys they ended up signing. Maybe on the practice squad, maybe. Not sure how many spots they're going to have. Yeah, I want to see Elam, see how he steps up. James Cook, honestly, I think they'll put him in the rotation. So, I mean, if I'm them, again, who knows if Moss is in the doghouse still, but it's Singletary, Moss, and Cook. Sorry, Duke. Sorry, the other guys we have. By the way, I know we didn't talk about it. Tywan Jones is back on the squad.
Mm-hmm.
Tywan should be gone.
I'm excited with O.J. Howard, the signing of O.J. Howard too. We need to talk about him, a tight end. That's right. A great acquisition.
That's huge. So out of here, I mean, I want to see Shakir. Okay, it's going to be tough to crack the thing unless they let Jesus go and some of the other guys. Shakir, I honestly want to see this kid, Trayvon Fuller, the cornerback, undrafted. I want to see Kingsley Jonathan, the defensive end. And I actually want to see this kid, Malik Williams from Appalachian State. And the tight end, I think the kid Jalen Windemeyer will make the squad. So I want to see some of these guys, see if they could step up and actually earn a spot. And the Bills, McDermott and Bean, they're going to give these guys an option. And if they earn it, they're going to get a spot. So, that's the one good thing about Bean and McDermott is like, if you earn a spot, you get it. It's not like, these guys, that's their spot. You have to earn your spot. And if you get it, you're good. Well, for the most part.
That's why I'm looking forward to camp. I want to see those battles, those matchups, and see how the guys step up. But I'm excited with the OJ Howard signing. I'm excited with
Knox, OJ and Knox. That could be a nasty two tight
goal line, man. You have a double tight end set. That's gonna be crazy, man.
Ken Dorsey could have a field day. And by the way, who did they hire as an assistant offensive or senior offensive coordinator? Was it Shanahan's son or somebody?
I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I didn't follow. Well, I'm just excited that Ken Dorsey is going to be our offensive coordinator. I mean, I know you were glad Mr. Giants head coach over there is gone. I know you were excited he's gone. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it. I thought he was all right. He was decent. Sometimes he was a little conservative when we needed him to be a little bit more aggressive. So let's see. Ken Dorsey was a quarterback. Where was he from? Miami down there? Where did he go to? Where was he quarterback from?
Yeah, I think it was Miami.
Down in Miami, and he helped develop, Josh Allen. He knows Josh Allen's strengths. He's been around. He knows the system. I'm actually grateful that he didn't go to the Giants, because it was, rumors were that he was going to go with Brian Dable over there. So I'm excited that he stayed. I think he's got a lot of weapons to work with, and he's very offensive minded. He's a quarterback, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. The only thing I'm looking forward to this year too is I want Josh Allen to run a little bit less, pass a little bit more. I don't want him to get hurt, but he is a great running back. Running quarterback. So I just want him to choose wisely when he runs the ball. He's very, very careless, man. And just because he's back, he can't get hurt. Huh?
I said we got Barkley back, and they ended up trading for Case Keenum. I know we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, I like that. I like that we got Matt Barkley back. I really like Barkley. Case Keenum, that's another one. We were watching him when he was in Minnesota. We wanted to get on. We wanted to pick him up. I don't know if you remember that a couple years back. I was excited that we were going to pick him up. So that's a great acquisition. I'm glad you brought that up. So he's very familiar with Diggs. That miracle play they had against the Saints was him and Diggs.
Yeah.
So they got some familiarity. I'm glad we got those guys as backup just in case. I don't even want to say it.
Yeah. Just
in case Josh Allen gets hurt, but you know how it is. Football's game of inches, and you can get hurt at any given play. So you got to look forward to your backups, and somebody's gonna have to step up. Does anybody have an arm like Josh like that? Man, it's a rare gift that he has with the arm strength he got. But Matt Barkley will do fine. I think Keenan will do all right. But matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it.
I think, by the way, I think he was in a charity event and standing still or something like that. I think he threw for 65 yards, and they ended up giving something ridiculous. So, yeah, the guy's got a cannon. I think Case Keenum will be our backup, but I guess that's for another show. Guys, we'll
Matt Barkley knows the system. Matt Barkley's the man. You see what he did to Miami?
Hello. It's Ken Dorsey's system now. Ken Dorsey.
I got you. Oh, there you go. There you go.
As always, check us out on Twitter, Viva Los Bills. Facebook, join our group. Anybody could join. YouTube, follow us. Subscribe on Viva Los Bills. We'll let you know when we're going to be back. Hopefully, we start to get back into a rhythm and be in every weekend or so, or week or so. Again, I'm sorry. I'm killing us because that little guy in the corner, me up there, that's me in the Bills Mafia in my fireman gear, because I'm trying to be a fireman volunteer for here in my town to give back to the community. But besides that, listen, guys, adios. Nos vemos. We'll get to watch. We'll get to see some Bills footage from minicamp. Hopefully, they'll put it up on BuffaloBills.com, and we'll check that out. But until next week, hopefully, or soon, hopefully your wife feels better.
Yeah, hopefully you feel better, man.
Thanks. Good night, everybody. Adios. Nos vemos.
Go Bills.